I'm Yaning, a 46 years old single mom living in Beijing, the capital city of China. That label, single mom, has been part of who I am for a long time now. Sometimes people ask me, have you ever thought about getting married again? And every time, I kind of draw a blank. Not because it's a hard question, but because I honestly haven't given it any thought in ages. When I first became a single mom, my daughter was just a tiny little girl. For years, on top of working to pay the bills, I gave everything I had to raising her, making sure she was well taken care of, being both mom and dad in all the ways that mattered. I wanted her to have a happy childhood, just like any other kid. Those early years were tough. There were nights when everything felt like too much, and I'd cry quietly by myself. But somehow I made it through. And looking back, I can see how those hard times slowly turned a fragile young woman into someone with real strength. I learned to do all sorts of things I never thought I could. Change light bulbs, put together IKEA furniture, change a flat tire on the side of the road. All those things people used to say were a man's job. Now, I can handle pretty much everything around the house and keep things running smoothly. But honestly, the bigger change happened inside me is that I learned to stay calm when life gets messy. I don't panic like I used to, because life has taught me one simple but powerful truth. There's always a way out, and things always work out in the end. Maybe not exactly the way I expected, but they work out. That's just how life is. I also learned that waiting for someone to rescue you is a losing game. I used to think that someday someone would show up and make everything easier. But eventually, I realized that the only person who's always going to be there is yourself. Once you truly understand that, everything shifts. You stop looking outward for answers and start building from within. You become your own source of strength, and that, to me, is the real gift life gave me. I've gotten completely used to being alone over the years, facing problems alone, figuring things out alone, making decisions alone. I spend my time however I like. I eat alone, grocery shop alone, watch movies alone, work out alone. No agenda, no one to check in with, no schedule to follow. And here's the thing, I actually feel less lonely now than I ever did before. Because I've found a peace in this quiet life that I never knew was possible. A kind of freedom that no relationship has ever given to me. I absolutely believe that beautiful love and happy marriages exist in this world. But I also know that not everyone gets lucky. Love and marriage aren't things you can earn or force. A lot of it comes down to timing, fate, sheer luck. And maybe I'm just not one of the lucky ones in this particular area. But that's fine. Life isn't meant to be perfect. I'll learn to take what life gives me with grace and let go of what it doesn't. I'm no longer looking forward to marriage. Just let it be. And that's not sadness. It's just a quiet, comfortable, and peaceful acceptance. When I was younger, I used to care too much about what other people thought. I worried about fitting in, about meeting expectations, about hitting all the right milestones by all the right ages. Or else you were somehow falling behind. But the older I get, the more I realize how much time I wasted on those worries. Life is too short to waste time on things you can't control. All I want now is to spend my time wisely. On myself, on the things that actually bring me joy and peace. To love myself, cheer myself on, and improve myself. Of course, life will still throw challenges our way. That's just how it works. But I truly believe everything will get better. It always does. I'm Yaning. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.